I'm here with MedX artist in residence, Regina Holliday. Regina, it looks like you're right in the middle of your latest masterpiece. Can you tell me what you're painting?
Sure, I'm painting the medical conference itself. So Larry began us this morning with a rip-rousing send-off to get us all inspired. And one of the things he said that I found really interesting, it's a great visual metaphor, was that MedX is like this summer camp that we're all going to, right? And I think that was a really brilliant thing to say because we all have these wonderful memories of summer camp was that point in our life we got to be free of a parental influence and become ourselves and become in charge of our money that we got to spend in a little canteen and we started making choices. And it also gives us this wonderful memory of being together as one. So what I'm painting right now is Medicine X as a summer camp. And that ties in really well to the big painting that I did, which also depicted us as children.
So we're the campers at the camp.
Yeah, we're the campers at the camp.
And who are the counselors?
That's a good question itself. I think that we are the counselors as well. We have some wonderful speakers here that are giving us the content that we need in order to make the choices, but the speakers are also the attendees.
Now, I'm not an artist, but what I'm really impressed by is the fact that you can paint in front of so many people. People are coming out, people are interested in your work. What's it like to be almost an exhibit unto yourself here?
Well, it's great because all of a sudden it becomes approachable. It's something unusual in the space. People feel like they can come up and talk to you, and then they start learning more and more about what's going on with healthcare. So it just is a wonderful icebreaker to get these deep conversations rapidly, rather than we usually get chit-chat, right? We stick up here on this level instead of going deep inside of ourselves.
Have you met any other artists here? Has anyone come out and said, oh, that's something I do or I'd like to do?
Yeah, I mean, this amazing performing artist, she's actually speaking to me right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she went to school in theater, and now she's interviewing me.
I think she's talking about me, but I don't think I would call myself an artist by any stretch of the imagination.
The thing is, that's actually wrong. See, art is using our skills and talent to communicate, right? And art is performance, and art is painting, and art is music, and art is poetry. And you've got to embrace all of those to really change healthcare. So there's folks like myself working on, there's Ross Martin. Now he works at AMIA, but he also has the American College of Informatimusicology, which is informatics.
Say that one more time.
The American College of Informatimusicology.
Oh my God, say that 5 times fast. I don't think I can say that one time fast.
So basically they're folks that work in informatics and sing about it.
No way.
Yes way.
Like CDs, MP3s?
They're on YouTube. So Ross Martin sings, and if you get to listen to my presentation tomorrow, you'll see a song that I work with on Ross Martin about patients and caregiving in healthcare.
That is so awesome. Do you think that medicine is ready to make room for art?
I think it must. How have we ever had great change in this world without embracing the arts?
That's a really good point, I think. Is this the only piece you're going to be working on?
No, I will be working on another canvas, so I work on different canvases, different days. But also I work on jackets, so if you see behind, I've got a painting on my back.
Yes.
That's a movement called the Walking Gallery, and some of the individuals that are here have given me jackets, and they're joining the gallery. And then there may be new individuals who decide right on the spot they want to join the Walking Gallery. So I start painting theirs.
So the way to join is just to ask you and say, I have a jacket, I'd like to be a part of the project?
And then I explain what's required.
Yes.
So if you're going to join the Walking Gallery, you got to tell me your deepest self. You got to tell me your life story, why you care so much, and oftentimes you're going to tell me a patient story of something that happened within your life or family. Then you also have to agree that the painting that I paint, you wear publicly 2 to 3 times per year to spread that patient story. That we communicate on social media, could be LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter, to spread this story. And if you're comfortable with all that, you can join. It isn't a financial transaction, it's joining a movement. So though we take donations for supplies and for shipping, there's never a charge for a jacket and they cannot be purchased.
That is so cool. I really like that. Would you mind, you also did the official art for MedX. Would you mind if we went and took a look at that? You can.
Sure, I'll set that down.
All right.
It's right over here.
So I first saw this yesterday at the IDEO Design Challenge, and I was really struck. Can you just tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. Okay, so this painting is called Such as These, and that's actually a reference to the New Testament when Jesus is welcoming the children to him and saying, if such as these are what get into the kingdom of heaven. When children are being pushed away because children are boisterous and they get in your way and they don't take turns and
It's true.
So often it also represents patience because within the world of medicine, patients were often treated like children, patronized. They don't understand, they don't. And we have to embrace this open energy of the young and of the patient itself. So if you look at the painting, you're going to see a whole bunch of different individuals that represent archetypal concepts within healthcare.
Okay.
So some of these people are patients, some of them are providers.
Do you want to just explain one of a sample to us, maybe one?
Larry as a child.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's created this entire thing, and he's focused on this patient who's in the center, and I painted him in a blue shirt because within the world of healthcare, oftentimes people of color and minorities are actually disappearing within the space. You'll go to a medical conference, every face will be a Caucasian face. Then where's representation? So I literally put him in the center.
So his shirt makes him fade into the background?
Right.
Okay.
Even
To
though he's in the
represent
center of the painting. It's like, why are we not talking and communicating with each other? And so then as you look over here, there's a young child with coffee and a smartphone, actually utilizing Twitter and texting about what's going on. And that's her kind of engagement. And then we've got Thomas Scott's as a child building a Stanford campus within the painting. Because you are building all of this that we see before us.
This is just layers upon layers. That's now I have an even better appreciation for the painting. So I don't want to take up too much of your time so you can get back to creating this beautiful canvas. But thanks so much for talking with me.
Thank you so much.
This is Hayley with The Buzz.